The Income Tax Department conducted searches at the Delhi offices of independent think tank Centre for Policy Research and Charity. This is the charity organisation Oxfam India.
And also at the Bengaluru-based Independent and Public Spirited Media Foundation, that's IPSMF, that partly funds a number of digital media outlets such as the Caravan, the Print and Swarajya. Now, no response has yet been received from any of the organizations who've faced these searches. Sources in the tax department told NDTV that the surveys are connected to simultaneous action in Haryana, Maharashtra and Gujarat, among other places, over funding of more than 20 registered but non-recognized political parties. No official statement, however, is out from the government yet, from the authorities yet, on what is driving these searches and what is the reason behind these raids taking place. Well, let's go across to Neeta now for more. Neeta, you know, everybody was quite shocked with the kind of raids and searches that were taking place yesterday, especially because of the, the organizations being targeted, a think tank like Centre for Policy and Research. What is the official reason for these searches and raids?
See, Gargi, as of now also, there is no official statement which has been made by the Income Tax Authority. Yesterday, we were told that these were surveys which were conducted not only on Centre for Policy and Research, but Oxfam also and the organization which funds media organizations also. So these are tax surveys because it was found in some kind of a probe that there were some irregularities, and there is a huge difference between searches and raids. You know, as far as searches are concerned, the surveys are only confined to their official premises. And you can only go and see the records. You can scan the records, but you cannot seize any documents from where you are conducting a survey. Similarly, in Oxfam also, we were told that the survey is being conducted. These surveys normally go up to 72 hours. You know, the mandate as per the modus operandi in which we have seen in last few surveys also. These surveys continue for at least 72 hours. The Income Tax authorities say that they would come out with a statement only after 72 hours as to what triggered these surveys. But initial information is that some kind of irregularities were found money-wise, so that is why these surveys are being conducted. Yesterday, raids were also conducted on all over India, but those raids were again confined to that unregistered, recognized political parties. But these are two separate things. That's what we were made to understand by the income tax officials yesterday. Gargi?
So the political parties related raids are separate, and these surveys that are being conducted against the think tank CPR and IPSMF, you're saying these are separate, but what's also, Neeta, come into focus is the fact that CPR has been very vocal on developmental issues, on, issues related to urban development and malnutrition, etc. So those are the kind of issues they've been very vocal about. If you talk about IPSMF, it has donors, among the donors that it has Azim Premji, Kiran Shaw, Rohini Nilekani. So, all this has also come into focus as to what the reasons could be for these raids.
As to what triggered the raid, that is still unknown officially, but some kind of irregularities were found in their accounts management. That is why, these surveys were conducted. As we were saying, this Independent Public Spirited Media Foundation, in fact, it funds most of the, online portals also, which includes Caravan, Print and other portals also.
And portals that are often very critical of the government as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the income tax authorities say that they are going by the rule book. As to what law, prescribes, they are going as per the rule book. So that is why the surveys would last for almost 72 hours. That's what they were saying. So today, the secretary, because yesterday when they came to the Centre for Policy and Research, around dozen officers landed about 12 noon. So going by that record, it may, the surveys would be well conducted today also, and it's most unlikely that IT would come out with any kind of a statement even today also.
All right, Neeta, thanks so much for joining us with those details.